Welcome to Gerald Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content in sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So I wanted to post this video. Will Browns fans ever move on from Deshaun Watson? And I'm serious. He posted an IG of himself and this girl having dinner somewhere on the water, and he's getting all of this hate. And I mean, folks, so what? Are we ever just going to forget about the guy and move on? I mean, I see all of these posts on, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Instagram, and any other YouTube posts talking about how dare he, what type of human being would do this? He stole the money. He stole $230 million. Well, I mean, he stole $230 million. Is it your money? It's not my money. Heck, let him have a good time. Let him have such a good time, he doesn't come back to the Browns. That's how I'm feeling. You know? And I know there's a lot of folks out there who are going further than his play on the football field. He was horrible. No doubt about that. He was terrible. And yes, it will set the franchise back. And I know that fans are upset that how his play was will set the franchise back based on how much money that was spent and how many draft picks were invested to get him. And you had the off the field stuff involving Deshaun Watson. People didn't like that. They didn't like him, period, even before he even stepped on the field. I get that. But we've got to move on, number one. Number two, if you're going to be mad at somebody, why aren't we mad at Haslam, DePodesta, Barry, and Stefanski? Those were the guys who brought him in here. They were the ones. If they don't make that move, Deshaun Watson never comes to Cleveland. He never comes to Cleveland, and you probably never lose Baker Mayfield. They're the ones you should be pissed at. And again, I'm not saying that Baker at that time was an all-world quarterback, but he was someone who was stable, and he was someone you could have grown with. But because you had no patience nor the ability to groom and develop players, you said, "Let me go for the fast thing. Let's get someone who's already there, someone who we believe that can take us over the top." And they went for it. But folks, it didn't work. The Browns blew it with that. It just didn't work. So, okay. So now we're here. Here in December 2024. Deshaun Watson, he's had a season-ending injury. It's happened in October. And since then, Jameis Winston's been the quarterback one for the Browns. And to be honest with you, me personally, I forgot about Deshaun Watson. I wasn't thinking about him. I was like, okay, we're going to roll with Winston. And the season's not going well, but at least he's entertaining. And we figure next year, because we probably won't be picking in the top 5. I doubt that. And we keep losing, we probably will. But I believe we'll be outside of the available picks to get one of the top quarterbacks that's coming out this year in the draft. Well, We'll just go with Winston. Let's just plug some holes elsewhere. Simple as that. But then, we get this IG post, and everyone goes bonkers about Deshaun Watson. This should be just something like, oh, okay, go ahead and enjoy your money, so, and then say something sarcastic and move on. But, man, I was just seeing some hate on there, man. Like, come on. We as Brown fans have to move on for this stuff. Okay? We have 4 individuals who are running a team that don't know what they're doing. Haslam can't hire the right people. DePodesta, he's a baseball guy doing football. Barry can't draft for nothing. He can't pick or evaluate talent. And Stefanski can't run a football team. He just can't. And I don't care. People say, oh, well, he's won the Coach of the Year twice. So what? Really? You look at this year, how he has failed to have his teams prepared. His camp, all right, preseason, soft. All those players are soft. And, I was one that was saying, okay, you know what? Definitely get rid of Barry and DePodesta, whatever he does. And I was like, okay, let's stay with Stefanski. And I kept, after that Pittsburgh game, I'm like, you know what? These guys, they're never prepared. It's the same old, same old. They were the ones, and I'm pretty sure DePodesta was involved in this. Okay. Barry and Stefanski, okay, they were the ones who said, hey, let's get rid of our offensive coordinator from last year, Van Pelt. Let's get rid of him, and let's get Ken Dorsey in here, who was fired by the Bills. And let's do that because we want to make things better for Deshaun Watson. We want to build the offense around him, make him more comfortable. Well, guess what? They went backwards. Deshaun Watson got worse. He was better last year when Van Pelt was running the show. Or should I say Stefanski, right? It was really Stefanski, but then Van Pelt was, assisting him. They got worse. So they're the ones who brought all of this upon us. Okay? First, getting Deshaun Watson in the first place. Second, you're getting rid of an offense that works for you to get in Ken Dorsey with these 5 wides. And Deshaun Watson is was just horrible this year. It didn't work. And so here we are. Folks, I'm telling you. Quit going to those games. Quit buying their merch. That's what we have to do. And before Haslam understands, he's like, oh, I've got to do something. I gotta make some serious moves in the front office to get this franchise on track. Because if you just keep feeding him, he's not going to do anything. You're telling him that everything's fine the way it is. I mean, instead of whining about Deshaun Watson, I mean, you seriously think he's going to be in the building next year? I mean, he may come back, he may come in and get rehab now and then, but I seriously doubt he's going to be on that bench next year. He's not. I don't think so. I highly doubt he is. So that's why I wanted to say, Browns fans, we're better than this. We don't. Hey, Deshaun Watson, you look at this IG. Hey, he's moved on. He's moved on and having a good time. Good for him. We need to move on. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.